Since I've lost cell and internet multiple times during extended power outages, I knew it was past time to improve my household's emergency communication. If you've watched my previous videos on this topic, you know that an FRS radio is the simplest entry into the world of off-grid communication. If you haven't, I'll link that video in the description. As the saying goes, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So that's where I began. I'll take you through a quick unboxing and the basic functions I tried within the first few minutes after inserting the batteries. I tested talking to my son in the front yard, accessing NOAA weather channels, turning on the flashlight, scanning for channels, and even tuning into a commercial FM station, all in short order. First, let me catch some of you up on why you might consider FRS radios. FRS stands for Family Radio Service, and it's mainly useful for neighborhood communication. Some people call them adult walkie-talkies with extra features. But here's the thing. Neighbors are often your best support during a disaster. They'll be there long before emergency services or FEMA show up. These radios are also inexpensive, and spending more doesn't buy you much because the government limits their power and antenna size. You don't need a license or call sign, so they're simple to buy and easy to use. Personally, I plan to upgrade to a more powerful GMRS radio later on. Those require a license. But GMRS and FRS radios can talk to each other. So these cheaper models aren't wasted. They're a great introduction to their higher-powered big brothers. During the next bout of bad weather, I'd be thrilled if my neighbors kept a set of FRS radios handy. Maybe this video will help me and you make that happen. Now, here's a quick unboxing of my new BTECH FRS-A1 silver walkie-talkies. They came as a 2-pack, which makes sense. You'll want at least a pair. Yes, I shot this with my cell phone, so while it's no masterpiece of cinematography, you can't say it's inauthentic. Inside the box, you'll find 2 radios, batteries, earpieces, belt clips, and lanyards. You also get a dual-headed USB charger and an attachment to plug it into a wall outlet. BTECH includes a printed manual in the box, but you can also find it online. I'll drop that link in the description because it's a bit easier to read. Both radios came with enough charge to test all the basic functions. Just insert the batteries, twist the top dial to power on, and you're ready to go. Honestly, the diagram on page 8 of the manual, in printed or online, showing the various buttons and dials was the most useful reference. Otherwise, the operation is pretty intuitive. To start, press the WX buttons to access the weather radio. You might need to scan to find your local NOAA channel. Mine had a little static, but the voice was still clear enough. And that's comforting to know in an emergency. I had better luck with the FM button and managed to find a few tunes. The flashlight is also easy to toggle on and off using the button on the right side. Just click WX or FM again to return to using it as a regular FRS communicator. Next, my testing partner and I agreed on a channel and practiced the classic radio call etiquette, pressing the big PTT button on the right and saying over when we're done speaking. By the way, PTT stands for push to talk. We tested from different sides of the house, then with one of us outside, and the audio stayed strong and clear. We didn't push the distance further, but most honest manufacturers estimate a reliable suburban range of about half a mile to a mile. If you see claims of a 30-mile range between 2 FRS radios, ignore them or prepare for disappointment. That's technically possible under rare ideal conditions you won't likely reproduce. Interference and obstacles make a big difference. Of course, I could still pick up NOAA weather transmissions and FM stations from much farther away, but those transmitters use far more than the 2-watt power limit that applies to FRS devices. So, while you might hear long-distance signals, you won't be broadcasting that far yourself. So, what's my verdict on the BTECH FRS-A1 radios? They're solid. I've seen reviews calling them the best FRS radios for the money, and I can see why. It's reassuring to know I can stay in touch with someone outside or down the block when the towers go dark. They'd also make a great companion for hiking or camping in places with spotty cell service. You can find a link to the same pair I bought in the description. And yes, I still plan to upgrade eventually. I'd like a little more power and functionality. After all, those GMRS radios are calling my name. So, what's your emergency communication plan? Aging infrastructure and unpredictable weather make losing cell and internet service a real possibility for anyone. Share your thoughts in the comments. That's where I draw a lot of inspiration. And if you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and stay connected. Take care of yourself out there.